Hello guys, this is Ella Berries Africa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In our today's class, we are going to be cutting this crop top with a knot. If this is what you want, please stay to the end. Thank you. Guys, without wasting much of our time, we are just going to head over to today's tutorial. And the tools that we are going to be needing are scissors as usual, our tape, our ruler, our chalk, fabric. We are going to be marking directly. You can also pattern this if you want, but I don't see any need for that. So we are also going to be needing our required measurement, which is the bust round of sample of 38, shoulder of 16, waist of 33, and length of 19 inches. Guys, I already went ahead to fold our fabric using our bust, which is 38. You understand, 38 divided by 4 is 9.25. 9.5, yes, 9.5, sorry, 9.5. So I added half inch in order to fold the fabric. So I'm going to go ahead and mark my length, which is 17. I'm going to mark that. That's from my starting point. So I marked my length. So I'll go ahead and also mark my my armhole points. I'm marking my armhole points. So I'm done marking all the points. Let me use my ruler to rule them out so you guys can see it clearly. And this is my starting point. So you know why I marked 17 rather than 19, because the blouse is having the top is going to be having a band attached to it. You understand? So that's why I left out 2 inches. So from there we are going to go ahead to mark the shoulder round. My shoulder round is 16. So I'm going to go ahead, because it's a sleeveless top, I'm going to go ahead and remove 1.5 inch. That is going to be 6.5. So I'm going to go ahead and mark the same 6.5 around here, around the armhole, and then I'm just going to simply join it with a straight line. Then I'll make my curve, my normal curve. So on that armhole, that's where I'm going to mark my bust round. My bust round is 9.5. Yeah, I'm going to mark that plus half inch. Yeah, so I'm going to mark my waist round on where I have that 17 inches. I'm going to mark my waist round there. My waist round is 33. 33 divided by 4 is 32, is 8.5, sorry, 8.5 plus half inch. So I'm just going to use my ruler to join these points together like this. So after this, I'll go ahead and mark my work on my neck round. For my neck round, I'm using a neck width of 4 inches. So that's what I'm marking now. Hope you guys can see it. A neck width of 4 inch and a neck depth, because the high neck, I'm using a neck depth of 3 inches. This is for the front, it's just a round neck. Then I'm using for the back, I'm using a depth of 2 inches, and the same width applies also to the back. And on this point here, I'll go ahead and go down by half inch. Then I'll slant it. I'm using half inch to slant the shoulder, and then I'll slant it this way. So with this, we are done with cutting out the front panel. So we are going to cut this out without cutting out the neckline. We'll just cut out only the back neckline. I will fold our fabric again to cut out the back panel, and we'll cut out the neckline, remove it, and now work on the front panel. Stretchy. If you are using a fabric that is very, very stretchy, please do well to even subtract from the actual rounds, so that the clothes can rhyme very well. So we are going to go ahead and cut this out. We'll go ahead and cut it out, but we are not going to be cutting the neckline. We'll go ahead and cut this out. After cutting it out, we'll now Okay, so this is 17 here. Okay, we'll now go ahead and cut it out. Guys, went ahead to fold our fabric again. Yeah, we'll fold our fabric again in order to cut out the back panel. So we're just going to go ahead and cut it out, and we'll place our front panel on the folded fabric, and we'll just follow the same sides and cut it out just like this. So I'm going to take this off. This is the back pattern, so I can cut out, work on the front panel just like this. So I'm going to cut out the neck round of the front panel. So this is what we got for the back and front panel. As you can see, this is the back panel, this is the front panel, and this one is for the back panel. It's for the back panel. So we're going to go ahead now and work more on the front panel. We're going to make our knots, our hole, our keyhole around the waist. So the first thing we are going to do is to fold our fabric in two to get the center point, to get the midpoint. So this is the midpoint now. This is the midpoint. So from that midpoint, depending on where you want your knot to be, for me, I would like it to be on the left hand side. I like it to be around the left hand side. So I'll go out from the center point by 4 inch, just like this. Sorry, by 4.5 inch, going by 4.5 inch, and then on that line where you have your 4.5 inch, guys, hope you can see it. There you have your 4.5. You just go up by 2 inch. Is okay. Just go up by 2 inch. Yes, on that 2 inch, you fold your fabric like this. Just fold it the way I did mine, like this. And then you make a small hole, a small curve, just like the one I'm doing. Just a small curve like this. Can you see that, guys? Just a very, very tiny curve. You can measure it like this. You can come down a bit from that 4 inch. You measure half inch before you make your curve, just like this. You can see it, guys. See it. So I'll go ahead and cut this curve out. So it's more like an over curve. You can see what we got at the end. This is it. So for the joining, we are going to go ahead and we'll first of all bias this curve here. Use your bias to bias it. Do a flat bias. Use your bias to bias it. Then we'll go ahead, join the shoulders. We'll join the shoulders with front side facing each other. After joining the shoulders, both shoulders with half inch, yes, I think half inch is enough. Then on the sides too, you also join the sides with half inch too. Half inch that we added, you join it with use it to join the both sides. After joining it, we'll now go ahead to insert our band. For the band, if your waist, like my waist is 33, I'm going to add about 20 inches to this, so it's going to be 53, so that I'll have enough that I can tie to the knot. So after doing that, I'll go ahead and bias my neck round. I'll bias my neck round and bias my armhole. If you want a full tutorial on how to sew make this dress, you can just drop your message in my in the comment section. So with this, guys, we are through with today's tutorial, and see you guys in my next tutorial. If you have been watching me to this point, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on the notification for more interesting videos. Bye.